This is supposed to stop the dirt, guys. It's buried in the dirt. Too heavy.
Chuck it. Chuck it. Alright guys, so I'm doing the intricate digging out part around the old original slab, or the slab from last year, and I figured this was a good opportunity to show you. Here's our dry pour concrete from last year for the mud room, and we're digging out the side. We're just going to butt new concrete right up next to it. And look, looks really good. Like, we did it about the width of a 2x4, so 3.5 inches. Nice and strong. So I'm going to clean this up real good, and then we're going to butt new dry pour concrete right up next to it. Alright guys, after putting the boards down and checking level, it's not too far off. Not as... She caught me. You coming out here, or you just gonna yak at me from inside? So it's not that far off. It's actually a little high on the outside, which is not what my eyeballs told me, but... All right, guys, there we go. Whew. I thought I was gonna be done with this in like an hour. It was going real good until I realized I dug way too much out and I had to start all over. So
Nothing ever goes
quite as quickly as you anticipate or hope.
Now guys, this is 64 bags of concrete, so we're gonna move this all up in a couple trips up to the cabin and then get started.
Hopefully the truck makes it up the hill. Let's go.
Concrete's heavy, guys. Jenny's not strong anymore.
All right, guys, we're gonna do a dry pour concrete. We're gonna protect our mouths and noses and not
So we
suck
don't
this
breathe
stuff
it all in, because y'all yelled at us last time.
So guys, we're gonna lay down about half of the concrete, about 1.5 inches, and then we're gonna put some of this wire mesh in here to kind of reinforce it. We're not using rebar because we're not driving on this. So, but this wire mesh gives us a little bit more security. So let's get this done, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Hardest part's gonna be scraping this flat because you can't go in.
We have 8 bags left, so this took 56. 82 square feet. Takes about 56 bags of 60-pound concrete. We got our concrete at the green store. So now we're gonna smooth it out. Good thing.
Like, it looks nice right here. All right, guys, I hit it with the edger. When we did this last time, we did not use the edger. It has this rounded edge on it for edging to make it look nice. It's got a lot of pebbles in it, a lot of rocks in it, so I don't think the edge is going to be quite as clean as you would imagine it. But it's going to be better than just rough edge. We didn't use that on the other concrete slab because, you know, we were putting a building on top of it and covering it with wood, so it didn't really matter. So I'm done edging. Jen's feeding the pups. Now we're going to roll it. And using the specialty concrete roller, aka just a paint roller. This is like a 3/8 nap. I'm looking at the whole Spanish side. There's a Spanish side and a English side, and I'm wondering why I couldn't. Yeah, 3/8 nap. So I guess nap in Spanish is felpa de flepa, del felpa, de felpa, nap, same thing.
Start again and pop back out.
All right, guys, once again, dirty job doing dry pour concrete.
Yes, it's extremely dirty.
It's a lot harder than it looks. Like, I always think it's gonna go well, then you have some difficulties, but it looks okay.
It's very easy though, compared to, like he said, if we wanted to do a giant wet pour, this works well for us. Might not work well for
And
you.
it didn't really take that long, I guess. What, 3 hours?
Yeah.
Like, we started dumping bags at like
5:30,
5:30, and it's
Little after
only
5:30,
8:30 now.
It's like 8, yeah.
But it took, I thought it was gonna take like an hour, and then just smoothing it out is tricky, especially when you're butt up against a building like this. So anyway, we're gonna spray it. Jen's gonna plug in the pump. She started dinner. You very lightly missed it the first time. We hit it every hour for 6 hours. So
yep, so it's 8:30, so you know what time we're being up till? 2 in the morning, misting it. Hopefully the bears don't come visit tonight.
Yeah, yeah. Plug her in.
Unplug it.
Yep. Just missed it, I think, till it's dark. I think that's all we do.
Okay, I haven't had a chance to look, so I've been cutting.
Fine, it's fine. I'm coming in.
There's a damp towel outside that you can kind of wipe yourself off.
Okay. Awesome. All right, guys, there you go. I'm pretty sure first round you just missed it until it's all dark. And then you let it sit for an hour. And then I think second round you missed it again. And then third round you actually like hit it with some significant water. So this just kind of makes the top layer crest up so it doesn't so like the concrete doesn't run, like the water doesn't get on it and like affect the top layer or like the texture of it. So this did not turn out as pretty as the one inside, but it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be so nice to be able to walk out and over to the deck without putting shoes on or without putting, you know, taking slippers and putting shoes on. So now we can get out to the deck. It's pretty cool. So I'm gonna go wipe up, help Jenny make dinner, and we'll catch up with you in an hour. All right, guys, we're gonna hit this 5 more times. We gotta mist it 1 more time. So 2 mists, once at the beginning, an hour later you missed it, and then we can start putting some actual water on this thing after 2 hours. So Jen's gonna plug in our pump that hooks up to our rain catchment system and is going to provide us with water. So let's get going. You're good.
Thanks for working on it.
All right, get some actual water now, right?
Yep. It's spray 3, so it can be a little bit heavier.
Yeah.
Woo, baby!
This is gonna be so nice. Look at how nice this looks. Like, it's not smooth like butter, but it's definitely nice.
It's gonna be so much less dirt in my house.
Watch yourself.
I'm gonna be a happy lady.
Oh, it's so cold. It is freezing out here. Guys, it's chilly out here. It's like 48 degrees right now. All right. I'm losing water. Is that thing empty already? You water something with it? No way that thing's empty already. That tank was like half full. I barely put any water out.
That'll be fun if you have to move everything.
to is just going dead. Like it might be leaking out of the green hose because there's a pinhole in it. All right, guys. See you in an hour. It'll be 10. It's 10:30 now. See you at 11:30. That's only round 4, so we got
2 more rounds. They're 11:30. We're gonna be seeing you all night long.
Yeah, we'll see you guys into tomorrow. So.
Someone's just a wimp since he turned 40. Ever since he turned 40, he's like an old man. Don't tell him.
I've always been an old man.
He's a real old man though now.
Look.
He won't even.
You can see our breath, so it's cold out.
He
and you
won't
can
even wear shorts now unless it's 80.
I know.
He's an old man.
Look at this.
Listen, let's go get your tiny violin from Donna. Donna, I don't know if you've seen our Facebook and YouTube posts, but it's probably the funniest gift we've ever been given.
Oh, I giggled for like a half hour straight. I loved it.
Time to go relax.
Freezing. All right, guys. All right. It's the next morning. It's 9 o'clock. We'll let it harden for the day. And it's supposed to rain the next 2 days, so that's good. So that can like soak underneath it and get it wet from underneath. Pretty happy. Pretty happy. So we'll do a wrap up here in a little bit.
Look how nice it is, guys. It's walkable for dogs and humans alike. And we're getting the door back on the mudroom.
Look at that. Pretty nice, huh? Did you show it off?
I didn't show it off really too much yet. So
Jen will B-roll it for you for a bit. I gotta finish putting the door on.
What do you think, guys? Now, hopefully we get some grass to grow here. It's gonna cut down on the dirt that comes inside the cabin by so much, and it's gonna look so beautiful. Super duper excited for it. What are you guys doing?
That's pretty concrete.
What do you think? Do you like the new concrete? Huh? Do you? Do you like it? What? What? Timber and Scout like it.
So what are we doing?
I'm going to show you off the finished product of the dry pour.
We're not gonna drop the ball like last time we did it, where we just stood on top of it and barely showed any of it, and people complained the whole video.
So it's been, we did this on Saturday and it's Wednesday. So
We had a nice day afterward, a 36-hour raining fit, and then now we've had what? Another nice day. So it's dried out, it's hard.
looks good.
We put dirt around it to make it look nice, so hopefully
The grass seed takes.
and we'll be happy campers here.
Yep, it will
Pretty soon.
eliminate lots of dirt, which is going to be nice.
So let's show it off to you guys. Alright guys, so overall,
We like this. He was very skeptical last year when we did our first one.
Yep.
He was not sure it would work for us. He didn't think it was a good idea. And now he is sold on it. He actually wants to do 2 more of these dry pours in upcoming videos. So can you believe it? He's the one that wants to do it.
we're going to make it work. It's going to be perfect for our application. So we want to be 100% real with you guys with this process. Like, you know, there's a lot of hype and a lot of, you know, every happy crappy stuff with dry pour concrete. There are some difficulties. I don't know how much I showed you in the video, but when you have concrete mix, there's a lot of stones in it, you know, pea gravel in between the mixture of powder. So the concrete powder, and it makes it pretty difficult to get it nice and smooth. So you're not going to do this in like 20 minutes. It's going to be a little bit of work.
Now, pouring it was actually really easy, but smoothing it out probably took just as long, if not longer.
Yep. It's hard because especially when we were butt up to the building here, we butt it right up to the other dry pour slab. So we couldn't go over it real smooth like on a sidewalk where you can get someone on each side. And when we did the original pour, it did go pretty well because we could just shimmy it from both sides. But we had a lot of trouble getting it butt up to the old slab and making it look nice. And there are some imperfections in it. So if you are going for perfection and you're going for 100% beauty, I would say either, you know, proceed with caution or, you know, have a little bit lower expectations.
Overall, we're super happy with it. Like we said earlier in the video, there's absolutely no way we could do a wet pour. We'd have to go buy a big, fancy, expensive machine. We can't get a cement truck up here. Like, there's
Not possible, guys.
not possible. So dry pour is the only solution for us.
And I'm not sure if you buy one of those gas-powered tow-behind mixers, if you can pour something this large, because you know, you'd have to keep it continuous, and I would think the first batch of concrete you did would be hard by the time you filled in the whole thing. But maybe I'm wrong. But
we don't know.
why would I do that? This works great. This is strong. We're not going to be driving on it. We put the mesh, the wire mesh in it to keep it from separating.
And we did this for $300, guys, and we're gonna be able to do 2 more with that too. So $300, that's another reason we can do this.
Yeah, we bought the bags at the green store. They were on sale, 60-pound bags for $3.31.
Yep, and then we got the 11% back at the green store. So I mean,
we had 2 wire meshes for 40 bucks. So we have about $400 into it, and we have about 40 bags left of concrete.
Yep, and we're gonna be doing 2
More
more
stuff.
dry pours, so stay tuned for that.
And you know, we'll keep you updated on how this goes and what we think of it. But the one from a year ago is still holding strong, and we're extremely happy with it. So I would recommend it for any non-vehicle driving purpose.
Yep, and again, we live, a lot of the people you might see on YouTube that do it live down south, where they don't get nearly as much cold and frigid temperatures we get.
Yep.
We got tons of snow last year. We got tons of cold temperatures, single digits, and zero cracks, zero issues. So if you do live in a northern climate, don't be afraid to do this thinking it's gonna fail.
Yep, give her a shot. And we hope we could help someone, along with Cajun Country started this whole trend. So they did good. We appreciate them showing us how to do that and give them some credit. And yeah, you'll see this in a lot of future videos, and if there's a problem with it, we'll let you know.
Yep.
So stick with us, subscribe if you're new, give us a like and a thumbs up and a comment.
And if you've done dry pour, let us know. If you're considering do dry pour, just let us know in the comments what you think and all of that. Even if you don't think it's going to succeed, let us know.
Even if you're a non-believer, it's okay. So
we appreciate you being here.
thanks, guys. Best wishes.